Alright class, next we go for the type of pile, cast in place concrete pile. So for cast in place concrete pile, items shall be given for are the total numbers of piles, the total concreted length of the pile given in meters, the total driving or driven of both depth given in meters, stating the maximum depth. And also you need to state the cutting off piles. Yeah. And then you also need to mention about the extra over, placing concrete by 3 pipe, which shall be deemed to include for any adjustment to concrete meets proportions required. So this one is how we do it, the pile at the site. That's why we call it as a cast in place. We do it at the site. Okay? These are the typical example of the cast in place that we call as a bowl pile. So this one you need to make sure you do the what we call the excavation by using the auger. Yeah. Right. For this cast in place, okay, cast in place, and basically you will have the excavation for the foundations. Okay, so you need to make sure that you know the ground level, okay, and also what is the depth of your excavations. And because you need to do the excavation first using the auger machine, and then you need to install all of the necessary reinforcement bar, the steel bar, and then you will do the concreting work by using this 3 pipe here, and this 3 pipe. Okay, please make sure we know all of this construction technology. Okay, then the next type of pile is the steel sheet pile. Okay, so for this steel sheet pile, the total area of pile given in square meter, in square meter, and it will give to you in the length of not exceeding 12 meter, but not exceeding 24 meter, and exceeding 24 meter. The total driven area of given pile given in square meters. Okay, corner, junction, closer, and taper piles which specifically required shall each be in meter as extra over. So class, please make sure that before we do all of this quantity measurement, please go and try to find any notes or the technical information before we start do the take care of, because we need to know the detail of the piling work construction. Okay, and then test is not required because commonly used as a temporary structure. Okay, that's right. Basically in construction, this steel sheet pile act as the slope protection, just a temporary structure for the slope protection or the basement construction. Okay. All right, so we go for this slide, and please look into this pie cap layout plan. Okay, for this layout plan, pie cap, okay, so we know that pie cap is a part of the substructure element. So from this pie cap, so we have we have how many type of pie cap? We have 5 here, P1, P2, P3, P4. Where is the P4 and P5? Okay, we have 5 type of pie cap. So in this layout, basically they will indicate the piling point, okay, the piling work point. Okay, so in this layout, they show to you P1 they have 1 point, P2 they have 2 point, P3 they have 3 point of piling work, P4 they also given 4 point of piling work, 5 they will give to you the indicator of 5 point piling work. Alright, then we can find these specification notes. Okay, these are important to us when we do the take it off, okay, or the quantity measurement. So please make sure we know the size. These are the size. This one is the what we call a square shape piles. So we have 200 times 200, and then they also give to you the supply length of piles. Okay, starter pile or initial pile is 6 meter long, extension 3 meter and 6 meter. Estimated penetration depth by SO or civil engineers is 14 meter. Okay, and then they also say here no trial pie is required to be installed, or pie head to be cut off by means of hydraulic breaker. So this one is the what we call the cutting off, okay, pile. So this need to be measured on site. What is the length of pile need to be cut off? And then the working load for each pile is 45 ton. And then for load test, okay, you need to do 4 numbers, random load test, 1 numbers on 3 pile group, 1 numbers of 2 pile group, and 2 numbers of single pile. And then test shall be carried out sequence with the group testing maintained for 24 hours. Okay, this one is the load test. Okay, you have you learn somewhere about the load test. Okay, so the load test you need to follow all the regulation, the process, how you can setting all the necessary gadgets, okay, for the load test. And these are the legends. Okay, legend. So 1.345. So it's only indicate the points class and not indicate what is the number. What is the number of pipe need to be driven into the ground. Okay, this step number 1, we need to do the listing, what we call as the take it off list. Okay, what need to be done by the estimator or the taker off. Okay, you need to complete all of these items. Okay, after completion, you just mark. You just make a mark. Done. And then we need to create this table for pie cap. You need to know the location according to the construction drawing layout for pie cap. So everything need to be in detail. because if you do like this, it will ease you. When you have to recheck all the necessary numbers of piling work. So you know what is the location. You want to recheck the location and the numbers of pie cap, so you can go easily to this location, and then you so you will have the numbers of pie cap. So pie cap number 1 we have 7, number 2 12, number 3 P3 4, P4 we have 2, P5 we have only a 1 pie cap. Okay.